Welcome, everybody, to another Sunday sermon with your host, Mr. Banks, and No Risk, No Premium. Anyone on this call is not a financial advisor. Anything should not be taken as financial advice.
Purely entertainment. What is up, guys? How we doing?
Hey,
Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Just so you all know, we got a full house again. We have all of our wonderful admin on the call as well. Hoping to make this a regular thing for y'all, man, so you can get a bunch of different perspectives of some very, very smart people. But guys, we'll dive right into it. We're just going to structure the call the same way we did last week, get you the meat and potatoes, what you need, all of the opinions of the admins as well, and send you on your way, man. All right. So I'll start it out and just hit you right in the teeth with it. We got this week. I mean, everyone's going to be right here. I guess I highlight PAL too. Everybody's going to want to see the FMOC. So what happens in the FMOC? For the last few ones, there's typically been a run up into the FMOC. From there, no idea what happens after that. It's typically been a rip higher and then a fade out. We won't be biased. We'll just play whatever's in front of us, right? And for me, I think we could get the same type of recipe that happens on this one as well. Not only do we have the FMOC, and whenever Pal talks, we're going to chop a lot of Tuesday, probably the majority of the day, Tuesday and Wednesday as well. Monday, we might see a nice little move. But I say Tuesday and Wednesday, we could definitely get back into a range before we are waiting for the news, just like we did for the CPI data. Obviously, Thursday morning, jobless claims. Okay, we'll want to watch that. And then also, wait, oh no, he's just talking on Wednesday. Okay, for some reason I thought I saw him talking on Friday. I guess not.
wait,
Pal, I thought he talked on Friday as well.
Yeah, he is talking on Friday.
He's talking on Friday. Okay.
As well. Yeah, I think it's on the actual.
It's on the Fed website.
Calendar.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll have to go there. Well, probably just check it right now. Friday. One sec. Sorry, y'all didn't do my homework. Oh yeah. Okay. So he speaks at 8:45 in the morning. So he starts talking before market open. So This week is going to be completely volatile. And yeah, I mean, just expect a lot of volatility. Me personally, probably not going to be swinging much. I typically don't. It's not my style. Because we are going to have lots of pre-market and overnight action, assuming, obviously, with everybody speaking. Guys, I want to zoom out first. Okay, When you get into a bear market, okay, the one thing you want to look at is a weekly chart and where the 200 MA on the weekly chart is. Okay, when you go into a downturn or recession type market, you're going to have majority of stocks are going to be trying to magnet back to the 200 MA on the weekly chart. Okay. So for me, I did a very simple fib retracement from COVID low to our high, right? And what did I get? Where did we bounce the first time? Okay, you guys see this 38.2 right here? That's from that COVID low to COVID high. I mean, damn near to the goddamn penny, right? I think we're 50 cents off of that. Okay. And this was also a big level of the little bear market, the first bear market rally we had of another fib retracement I did. Okay. But zooming out again, why am I saying this? You see this green or whatever color dotted right here. This is the 200 MA on the weekly. This so happens to be matching up almost perfectly with what? A 50% retracement from COVID low to COVID high. My price target is still that. Okay. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to get there tomorrow. Doesn't mean it's going to get there this week, next week, 3 weeks, 1 month. I don't know when it's going to get there. But I have a general consensus that underneath 400, the bears are in control. And it'll be more of a pop and fade market. Okay. And it'll end up making its way down, probably another 40 points down there. Okay. So that's so you guys just know from a macro perspective, that's where I am actually looking is 349, call it 350. I don't give a fuck, but you'll have your levels out when you zoom out and you can see what's really going on. Okay. Another note I want to make, I said it to the admins earlier, guys, look at these ranges real quick. This is a weekly chart. Look at how small all these candles were on the run up. You have an exception with a few little blimps of volatility, which is typically, these are all, every time we dipped into the 20 MA, there's a green one, that was typically an OPEX week, right? Or a quad or triple witching week. Okay. Which this week we have triple witching as well. I'll let Dan cover that. Just notice, look how small these ranges are. Okay. Then look how big these ranges are that we've had since the top. I mean, every single range has been huge. Okay, this is a trader's paradise right now. Okay, this might be the best trading market in the last decade. Okay, because the ranges are so big, but you have to realize you'll have to know how to play the ranges, right? You're probably not going to play the breakout to the upside in a bear market, right? You're going to play the break of the downside, just like in a bull market. You buy support and you play the breakout to the upside in a bull market. Okay, so make sure you guys know the overall trend from the larger time frames, guys. It'll help you, not get giddy when you see a rip higher and think, oh, we're gonna fucking rip. You're like, hey, wait, hold on, reality check real quick. What does this mean? It's probably gonna get faded. Okay. Then my next thing is this: if we ran up in the FMOC, for the majority of the last 4 or 5 times, okay, I wouldn't expect anything different. Plus, we have this ginormous gap that I'm seeing that probably would get filled. Okay. And what is this area right here? I mean, call it 388 to 390. What is this? This is massive support. Look at how many wicks did not want to close underneath 390. Right? So if we're at massive support and everybody wants to go short right here, I wouldn't be surprised if in the overnight session, if we hold 3,900 on ES, we probably have a nice little rip back up. And where will we go back up to? Well, I don't know. We've got obviously the gap is here at 401. We got the 20 MA, right? Is 403. The weekly chart, 5, we have at where? 401. Where did I say the gap was at to fill? 401. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? No, I would call that exactly like technical analysis. That's exactly where we're probably going to go. Okay, so don't get caught short in the hole. All right. So that's where I'm at for the week. Obviously, it's going to be probably a move tomorrow in 2 range days, or smaller range days on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we all know what happens on FMOC. We play it very well, lots of fake outs, and then we rip one way or the other. So we'll play that accordingly. And then moving on, and I'll let some of the admins talk about that. But this week, the 2 earnings I'm really looking for is going to be Oracle and then Kroger. Okay. I like why I want to know Kroger. Why? Because I want to know what consumer spending is doing. Kroger has more of necessity, living goods, right? That you need, not luxuries. So if it'll be really good to see their guidance and what they believe is going to be happening in the few quarters out from now. Okay. That's my, synopsis, guys, of what how I approach every week. That's how I do it. Okay. You start on larger time frames and you make your way down. Okay. That's what I got. Justin, if you have anything you want to add, and then we'll let the admins jump right on in there too. But y'all can just have it from here.
Yeah, pretty much the same with you on the guidance. And my watch list will probably be mostly chips this week.
Okay.
Looking to more downside around some major levels. So like Square, AMD.
Yep.
If we do get a bounce though, AMD has that $100 mark.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what? One other thing I wanted to show as well on the daily, I showed you guys before. Just doing a super simple, just little shorter term fib retracement for me. Okay, from that low up to the swing high. We're in our bounce area. The 61.8 to the 70, 61.8 to the 78.6 area is a bounce area. Plus, we're at major support. Okay, so I'd probably be looking more towards the call side, right? It's a big support. You're going to look at the call side. Now, I could tell you this: if we close a candle underneath 390, that's trouble.
Have a historic opportunity.
That's real trouble. Oh, I don't know who that is. Hold on one sec. Oh, sorry guys. I know there's a few people that wanted to come in. Sorry, I'm just getting you now. Yeah, but that's all I wanted to show. Not only, do we have huge support, we're also in an area of a bounce area on just the fib. Okay. Any admins want to, or Justin, you want to, anything else you got?
No, that's it.
That's it. Any admins want to, you guys can share your screen if you want, if you're looking at something. I
don't have much to share in terms of like visual, but I was just looking at Tesla because there's been a lot of headlines with it in the last couple of days. Obviously, we have the split that was announced on Friday, and then over the weekend too, there were some leaked emails sharing that they've had the hardest quarter that they've ever had. So I think I'm expecting good volatility. So that's why I think that it could be a good stock to play this week.
Okay.
And that's where I could just share some levels on that if people do want that. But I can just post that in.
Yeah. We're still gonna
overnight.
post the homework for everybody tonight, so you get the visual levels.
Mhm. Yeah,
But just
for sure, I'll
looking at
post
this chart, I mean, just looking at this chart, that weekly 200 MA, 400, woof, way down
Yeah,
there,
it's down there.
way
down there.
down there. You know, and I'm looking like here, like, dude, if this is where I'm thinking, if 540 goes,
Mhm.
right? If 540 goes, yeah, it's definitely gonna be, you know, I think it'd be searching for 500 and then straight on down to 400.
Well, I mean, a
Just
big
looking at this
level
chart
from
here.
even here is 620. 620 is a massive level that it can't lose.
Yep. This chart, I mean, the chart just doesn't look good. And now you've got a split coming. Like, so what happens if it gets down to, you know, 500 before the split? Not going to be good. Not going to be good at all. But guys, Carter, yeah, you'll post those levels for us, Carter. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Dan or whoever.
Yeah. Let me share my screen real
Yeah.
quick.
Let me, what,
Go ahead, Dan.
I need to say multiple participants and then I stop sharing, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Wait, how do I stop sharing? Hold on one second. Wait. Okay. Am I not sharing anymore? Dan,
I'm sharing my screen. You can see, if you can see it, my VIX chart on TradingView with the 2 yellow arrows. Can anybody see those? I can't tell if you're still sharing or
I
not.
still see Tesla.
oh, stop
Okay.
share. How about now?
Oh, wait, Dan,
there
there
we
you
go.
go. That's
Nice.
Dan.
Okay, cool. All right, so I just want to give you guys a little bit of information on VIX and OPEX and all that good stuff. So this week we're going into FOMC, and not just OPEX, but triple witching. So we've got monthlies, weeklies expiring, we've got VIX expiring, and we've got FOMC. So this is going to be a super volatile week. And I just want to show you what VIX generally does during this week. So Wednesday is the expiration. So you can see here in March. So this is when VIX expired. And then from there, it just drops down, right? So we go from a high of 35 down to 18 over what, 13 days. That's when we had that huge run up after OPEX in March. I think we had 13 green days in a row, something like that.
That was the 460 retouch or whatever.
Yep.
Or, yeah.
Yep, exactly. So generally, for OPEX, we don't see that. Like you look at this other yellow arrow here, VIX runs up. And so that increases volatility. Generally, when that happens, the price of SPY drops. So what I am seeing on these is generally the week before OPEX, if it's not quad witching, you will have the price of VIX running up, and then afterwards, it's dropping, right? Yeah, you can see it running up and then it drops. So generally we have a ton of volatility for FOMC and OPEX. So price, we're going to see a lot of big moves. I don't know that we're going to see the same thing we saw in March where we had, 13 days running up. But we have the potential to also do the opposite here. So just keep that in mind. There's generally big moves. If you look at the VIX options chain, the OI on the 30 calls for VIX is huge. For Wednesday, that's the expiration. So that tells me that we're going to have a lot of volatility coming in here. Somebody's telling us that there's going to be a ton of volatility. So make sure to manage your risk. That's basically what I want to say. We're going to have so much volatility. If you're caught on the wrong side, it could really, really hurt your account. So be really careful with that. On to another thing. I just want to talk about Oracle real quick. That's the one that I'm looking at. I'll share my other screen here or the other window. All right, can you guys see my window still? Okay, so this is Oracle. This is what happened last earnings week. The IV, the day of earnings ran from 125 up to 160. That is a 35% gain in volatility. For each point of volatility, that adds four cents to the contract price. So it adds $1.20 to the contract. So this is a really good IV play. So just keep that in mind as well. I mean, grab a call or grab a put, whichever side, and you will see the IV tick up, which will add premium to your contract. So this is a great play, and I believe it's tomorrow that this earnings report comes out. Yeah, it's tomorrow after the market closes. So if you guys want to play Oracle, grab something in the morning and watch it pay you.
Nice.
That's all I got for you guys.
Well said, Dan. Yeah, guys, we have VIXpiration.
Hey, Dan,
Oh, go ahead.
Dan, do you know the ATR from Oracle?
I'm sorry,
The ATR from Oracle?
you're cutting out. I can't really hear you. Sorry.
I think
You type it, we could get it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
type it in the chat. And we'll get that. Yeah, but wait, hold on, get the chat up. There it is. But good, well said, Dan. Guys, we got VIXpiration, monthly expirations on the contracts, weekly expirations, and also quarterly expirations, right? That's why it's called triple witching.
Yep.
So when you have all these contracts expiring, typically, okay, what that means is there's going to be exiting and re-entering of these contracts. Typically the big boys, the hedge funds, right? The institutional buyers, they buy the monthly contracts or the quarterly contracts because they are most liquid. Why are they most liquid? Because they have to take huge fucking positions. So they need to make sure they can exit these positions. So they're not going to be buying the weeklies, right? Which have much less liquidity in them. So that's why we're going to, we're understand that we're going to, if we have big waves of selling and then repurchasing, right? Typically what happens is you have the big moves. And Dan just said with the VIX, what it does on OPEX or FMOC, right? They always jumps. Okay. So Dan, Tepesh says, do you know the ATR for Oracle?
Are you talking about the average true range? Is that what you're looking for? Yeah, right
Yes.
now it's sitting at 2.74, which is just at the midline, basically. Yeah, so that's what I've got for that.
Okay, nice. All right, cool. Thank you for that. Dan, Cher, do you have anything you want to share? Do you have anything you want to share?
No, I just want to say that, one thing I wanted to point out is that American Airlines literally hit a quarterly low, which is huge. So that's why one of the reasons I'll be watching that for a bounce for sure. But pre-market is probably going to be the tell-all on that one. So it might already bounce before pre-market happens. A lot of everything, the smaller tickers like Ford, American Airlines, Macy's, Coca-Cola hit some lows today or last week. So I would be looking to see bounces either to the 20s or the 5 MAs. So that's how I want you guys to take a look at your levels. I will be posting some levels, but that's what in general I will be looking at, just because we had such a crazy drops the last 2 days of the market. So like I said, I think there's going to be some level of a bounce.
Yep.
So, and I want to say Coca-Cola already bounced from the bottom probably, and so did Macy's, but just take a look. But American Airlines is still at that quarterly bottom. So I would be watching that one for sure.
Yeah, I like this. I see this bounce area in here for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And then,
a quarterly bottom? That's insane.
then you got 17 is where I've got the 20 MA on
Yeah.
AAL, which to me is pretty much a pretty lock-in magnet on for the weekly chart.
Yeah.
The daily it's at 1664, so it's pretty much in the same area up there.
Yep.
Which makes sense. Okay, so obviously guys, Cher will have her levels posted as well in the homework. Carter, wait, who else on Carter or Cher? Do you have any more? I'm sorry, not to cut you off.
No, that's just in general. I haven't started my homework. Well, I have started my homework. I did some of Ford's levels, but yeah, everything right now, there is no MAs that I follow. There's nothing below. It's everything in terms of weekly, quarterly, and monthly levels.
Yep.
which they're all very close, like realistically close to, which is kind of insane.
Mhm. Yeah.
And that's what we're looking at, which I find crazy. And it's realistic that they could probably go there this week.
Yep.
If the market continues to drop. So
Nice.
we got to just pay attention to those levels. And I just want to reiterate with the homework, if I put out levels, put alerts up, y'all. Like if you don't put alerts up, how are you going to know that they're hitting these levels?
Mhm.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it'll just pass you right by. Like Friday, we hit certain levels that bounced right off to the penny, and you could have like made your entries there. So
Imagine if
Just
you would have faded this 5 MA touch. Right?
right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We faded pretty quickly, and we even popped. So, and we actually respected the previous day lows, I believe, like on Ford. So if you got in off the top and then put in a put, you probably made 150% on that drop. And even if you just decide to keep a contract for the rest of the day, same with American Airlines.
Mhm.
So it's crazy. Anyway, that's all I have.
Yep. Yeah. All of your plays smacked big this week. Dan had a huge VIX call. That's all I really paid attention on yours, Dan. I know you had other call outs that were great too. Carter, you always kill it as usual, but guys, that, they don't just post the homework for no reason, right? Don't just give you levels for no reason, So make sure you guys spend the time to do the levels. If you're just waiting for someone to do it all for you, you're gonna get screwed. Okay. Carter, you want to add anything?
No, man, just basically looking at Tesla outside of SPX this week, and then I have some commons that I've been playing with the common side, but otherwise that's it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you bring up SPX. I mean, massive gap here now. So, does it get filled? Maybe. The FMOC run up, possibly. We'll see. It all depends on really the overnight session, what we do there. Just to reiterate, guys, to bring it all full circle for you. Look, everybody's looking for this, right? You've got the FMOC on Wednesday, initially Strauss claim on Friday, and then our best friend speaks on Friday again, all before market open on Friday. Okay. So we know that we're going to have a crazy volatile week. Okay. But it's going to be a fun week, but it's going to be crazy, crazy volatile. All right. So make sure you know that. Position yourself accordingly. Size down. If you're going to have huge moves, size down. Take less risk off or risk on. Okay. Admins, anything else? I think we've covered pretty much everything for this week and what to expect.
I think that's it. One thing is, Josh, one of our admins, honorary admins, he's going to be he already created a wave strategy. So it's going to be a course on personal finance as well as swinging that can be applied to commons and options. I think both of them each have like over 3 hours of video on them. So I'm hoping to get that out this week to you guys.
No.
Nice.
Get down, please.
Carter's being a dad.
No, it's not me. It's not me.
Oh, it's not?
It was Josh. I think Josh's iPhone.
Oh, okay. And being a dad, we get it. Yeah, guys.
You can do it.
Get your levels ready, right? Get your levels out. Do your homework tonight. I'm gonna still post a 2-minute drill. The homework channel, everybody, all the admins will post all their stuff there or in their respected channels if they have that. We've got Dylan's Boring Trading channel. We've got Melski Midnight Movers. We have the homework channel. And Dan, where are you mostly hanging out during the day, Dan?
I'm mostly in the options chat. Or
Just
I'm sorry,
options chat.
I'll post my calls in the options call out.
Yeah.
But I'm basically in the small accounts.
Yeah, small
most
accounts
part.
channel. Yep. So guys, make sure you understand we have many different rooms, different strategies, but all equal bangers.
Yeah.
All right. Other than that, man, that's all I got. Like I said, 2-minute drill coming out tonight. And I'm ready to attack this week. Whatever the market brings at us, let's focus up. Let's kill it. Okay. Justin, you can
Yes,
take us out from here if you'd like.
that's it. Wolves are out.
See y'all in the pre-market.
See you guys.
You're not fine going down the chat.